In this video, traders, we are going to look at the 3 different account types that HYCM offer. Stay tuned. Hey guys, warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining me. Alright, so HYCM is our channel sponsor. Link to them in the description below. Now, one of the unique things that these guys offer are 3 different account types. So how do you pick the right account? What are the pros and cons and some of the features of different accounts? So the real idea of this is, or the reason behind offering 3 accounts, is so that you can pick the account that's right for you, depending on the volume you trade, depending on the frequency you trade, the size you trade, the markets you trade, and when you trade. So let's have a look through some of the features and then maybe look at when one account might not be right for you and which one might be better suited for the type of trader that you are. So but they've got the fixed account, the classic account, and the raw account. So fixed account spreads are from 1.8 pips. Now, as the name suggests, these spreads are fixed. So in other words, when the market is moving actively, let's say over news, or let's say during a fast market condition, non-farm payrolls, ECB if you're trading euro, BOJ if you're trading yen, you get the idea. So when things are really shifting, the spreads are static. And so you know exactly what you're going to pay in spread. Now, that's slightly different from their classic account, which has a lower spread but is variable. So under normal market conditions, let's just say, I don't know, 2 o'clock in the, give it 4 o'clock in the afternoon UK time. If you're trading cable, you're probably not much going to go on. No news is generally scheduled for that unless there's some surprise news coming out. Then you're going to pay the fixed spread on cable GBP USD. And all the spreads are different. You go and check them out. The link in the description below. Have a little look and see the spreads for the market that you like to trade. But the classic account is a variable spread. So you can see that if you were perhaps trading a little bit more actively over news, let's say you were trading over NFP, let's say you were trading over some kind of fast market condition, you might not want to trade classic. You might want the fixed spread certainty. Whereas if you're trading under, let's say, normal hours when there's not much volatility, you're trying to, you're picking your levels and you're working offers or bids or whatever it may be, then classic might well suit you because you're paying a smaller spread overall, and you don't really mind the fact that it widens every now and then because you might not be getting involved in that. So that's something for you to consider when you're trading, how you're trading. Very similar, let's go this side, very similar otherwise. $100 minimum deposit for both. Minimum trade size is 0.01 lots. Difference is that if you're trading in EA, HYCM use MT4 and MT5. So if you've got a robot you want to use, or you're programming one, or you're working one out, you're going to have to use the classic. Fixed does not allow you to use an EA. The classic does. And presumably that's just because if you've got a robot trying to pick off bits during news, they're going to have to stomach the fact that the spread is tight because they're allowing you the tight spread. So EA, if you're going to use an EA, you're going to go and use the classic account. So let's look at the raw account. What's the point of the raw account? So the raw, slightly different, much lower spread, closer to the interbank rate, 0.2 pips. Again, depending on the market you're trading, these all depend on the market you're trading, but from that level, plus $4 per round turn. So if you're trading decent size or big size, significant size, you can see really that this might be the one for you, because the more size you increase, yes, you're paying less spread, but you're still fixed at $4 per round turn. So the sum you've got to do is kind of work it out and go, okay, what do I trade? What's the spread on the classic, or what's the spread on the fixed? What sort of size do I trade? How much would that cost me to execute that trade? And then how much would it cost me to execute via the raw account, and see the difference? There's going to be a level where raw makes much more sense, paying less actual spread but a little bit of commission on top, because of course the bigger you go, you're going to pay more and more spread with the classic. You're only going to pay 0.2 if you're using these as an example on the raw, and your $4 are going to be fixed. that's something to consider. Everything else very similar, such as $200 minimum deposit, minimum trade size 0.01 lots, and you can use an EA through MT4 or robot, whatever you want to call them, in the raw account. So 3 different account options depending on when you're trading, how you're trading, the size you're trading, the volume you're trading. Now, if you're a big trader, you're trading significant volume, they do also offer VIP and corporate accounts. So hit the link below, get involved with a chat with them, contact them and find out and see what deal they can do for you and see what is involved with the VIP and corporate accounts. I'm sure they'll tailor something to suit you if you're doing significant volume or you're trading significant size or you have some specific requirements. So it's worth contacting for that. And in terms of account denominations, as you'd expect, pretty decent with a few extras. So you can have cable, not cable, you can have GBP, you can have USD, Euro, CAD. They also do AED as well for you guys over in Dubai, and they have Ruble as well, so that you can have your account denominated in any of those you wish. So those are the 3 accounts, guys: fixed, classic, raw, different options for different traders, different styles. Go and check them out. Link to them in the description below. HYCM. Take care. Bye bye.